Hello, jury. Hello, family. Thank you all so much. First of all, for an amazing, amazing game. I really enjoyed playing with each and every single one of you. I really made some real, genuine connections. Even if I didn't talk to you as much or didn't know you as well, I still enjoyed getting to know you and playing with you as well. Also want to say thank you so much to the Mod Squad for an amazing, amazing experience. Thank you so much for all the hard work and just your compassion and your heart and your care for each and every single one of us in the game. It shows and it matters and it makes such a difference to me. So thank you so much. Um, the reason I wanted to play this game was to do something fun with Graham, my fiance, before our wedding at the end of the month. This is how we met. We met playing a similar online game together, and to be able to play this game close to our anniversary, close to our wedding, it's like a full circle moment, and to be able to play the entirety of the game together and make it to the final three, being the only pair to make it that far in a blood versus water game is a feat in itself, and it's amazing and spectacular, and that alone I'm so grateful for. Coming into this game, I knew that the strategy that I could depend on and lean on would be my social skills and my social relationships. Usually in these games, I am not really good at competitions for whatever reason. I came close to some of the competitions in the jury phase. Tied for first, a couple seconds, thirds, and I gave it my all in the Sanj team challenges, but challenges are never my strength, so I knew that I had to rely on my social skills. I wanted so badly to be with a group of people. I knew that wanted to be with that strong alliance that can make it to the end together. That's what I wanted, But anytime that I tried to make a group with people, people told me how to vote, and they ended up voting a different way. So I was left outside of many of the votes at the Sanj Tribal Council, the last couple especially. When Cassie got voted off, I knew that I was in trouble, that I was at the bottom, because I had an alliance, I thought, with Carly, Cassie, Christine, and myself, and then we also had Owen as well, but Owen and Carly decided to go another route and vote off Cassie and blindside me and left me out of the vote yet again. But after Cassie voted and we were able to merge, I got to breathe again, fresh breath, new game, new life in the game. But the same exact things happened. The first few tribal councils, I was, again, nobody really talked to me what the vote was going to be. I did not know the Nick vote, but I wasn't going to vote for Nick because I was working with him. The Eric vote, someone told me last minute, but I voted a different way again. And the Christine vote, I knew she was going, but I wasn't going to vote for her. And I told her specifically, I'm not going to vote for you. So the first three tribal councils in the jury stage, I voted a different way. But it wasn't until a group of five alliance, the Fab Five, formed, and I knew that I finally had a chance to play the game that I wanted to play. My foot was in the door to finally play the game that I needed to play. Also on the other side, Graham and I also formed another strong bond with Jeffrey and Davey, and that was a kind of cool moment because the whole time our two pairs were after each other, and for us to finally come together and not vote for each other again for future tribal councils was pretty amazing. And having that alliance form with them ensured that my name wasn't going to be mentioned on the parchment as much anymore. The last time was when Tyler used his idol on me, and that again was my social game. Was even though him using his idol was a strategical game move on his part, he probably told people to vote for me so he could use the idol on me. I had somebody that wanted to use the idol on me because of my social game, because of the person, because of who I am. So that I was able to do that as well. But I knew that Carly and Tyler were a strong pair, the strongest pair in the game. So I knew when the time was right, I had to get rid of Tyler, to separate him from Carly. And Carly kept winning. We couldn't vote for her, but I had a connection with Carly still. So finally, when Carly won that immunity idol, the immunity challenge in the tiebreaker against me and Graham, I was like, right now is the time to blindside Tyler. That vote almost didn't happen because Brandon came to me right before the vote telling me that Owen felt weird, and Brandon said, maybe this is not the time. And I said, the time is now. We have to vote him off. If we don't, he's going to continue, and those two are going to end up making it to the end. So what we did, we ended up blindsiding Tyler. I kept telling Owens, kept saying, Tyler's the vote, trust me, trust me. I also told the other side, Tyler's the vote as well. They wanted to split the vote, but that's fine. We still knew where the votes were going. I still knew where the votes were going from those two, from Owen, and my other group of 5 as well. So finally, after that happened, the next vote was Owen. I knew that he was another strong player. I knew that I wanted to utilize him for the vote to get rid of Tyler, but he had to go next. And then unfortunately, Davey had to go as well. I played the voting block game really well, I feel. I utilized people for the vote that I needed each round. And when their vote didn't benefit me for the next round, I had to vote them out. But I knew where the votes were going, and I knew that these people had to go to benefit myself in the game. Another hard vote that I had to do when we were the top 5, Carly won. I was like, Brandon has to be the vote. I said that instantly. As soon as he won, I told Graham, then we told Jeffrey that Brandon has to be the vote, trust, buddy, because Carly and Brandon are going to the end together. So we ended up blindsiding Brandon as well. So it left Carly alone to continue to wanting to work with me because, again, the connection that I made with Carly got me further to the end and got me to this place where I'm sitting today. I know that I made a lot of moves that made people like unhappy. People probably thought I was carried to the end. People probably thought that I luckily made it to the end, or I was playing to make it to the end and not playing to win. But that's completely not what happened at all. I was making the moves that I needed to make for the game, and I was making a lot of these controls in these moves. I was even telling Graham this is how we should vote, even though he was not happy with the way that I decided to vote because we got a lot of APA members out. And he was not happy about because he was close with a lot of people in this game as well. Since I was at the bottom of this game for most of the game, the only strategy I had was I had to become scrappy. I had to play the game. I knew that I couldn't be Carly in competitions, so let me just get out the people that were closest to her, so it could leave me an opening for her to want to take me to the end, and that's exactly what happened. I'm looking forward to answering each and every single one of your questions. But I'm just saying one last thing, that this game is based more on just physical competitions. Yes, Carly won many competitions, but it's more. This game is outwit, outlast, and outplay, and I think that I did that in spades. No one expected me to do as well as I did. I was on the bottom. I felt alone most of the game, but I was like a phoenix rising from the ashes, and I came up. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. But thank you all so very much.